Hey guys, what's going on? Happy Sunday. It is November 30th, 2025. I can't put my light on because I have my phone plugged in. But how are you? I had to come on here right away and tell you guys the crazy dream I was having. I went into a place to pay a bill in my dream. I don't know. And it was packed. I don't know, it was to pay my water bill or to pay some kind of bill. And it almost kind of reminded me of a post office, but anyway, I went in to pay this bill. It was like $200 and something, right? And she ran my card through and everything. But what was crazy about it, she's like, and some of the other workers who were there, they were all women. And it's like, one of them is like, on her desk with a room full of customers, this chick is chopping up lines. And I'm like trying to stand in front of him. I'm like, there's people everywhere. She's with a card chopping it out, going, shh. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh my God, wait a minute. Wait, I don't have enough money in my account. What am I going to do? How did that go through? Now I'm going to have a overdraft charge of like $35 or whatever. And I'm like, fuck, I got to get to the bank and put money in there. And all these people are come up trying to talk to this lady. She's chopping lines on her desk, like right in the open, like right when you walk in the door. Crazy. So, I mean, what is that telling us? First, we have drugs, and then we have like a business, right? And there's all these people around. So usually in dream interpretation, from when I went to school of metaphysics, I have a dream dictionary, but it's in Colorado, I believe. I have two different kinds, I think. I might have gave one away, but hopefully not. But fucking crazy, bro. And then I woke up. I was just like, it's interesting that it would be lines because it's the one thing I don't like. Never have, even though I used to do it, but I never liked it. We're talking when I was in my 20s. We're talking over 30 years ago, But wow. So in a dream interpretation, it's usually the nouns that are assigned meaning, people, places, and things. Is that what a noun is? I don't even remember. Oh my gosh. Isn't that horrible? Like I have no idea. So that's very interesting. But so there's the business, right? A utility company, which looked like a mail, like a post office almost. So information. Utilities, it was for like, I don't pay gas, so it had to be like electric or something, or water or something crazy like that. But so something to keep you warm, but a utility company. So I wonder what utility companies, and then these women I don't know are aspects of myself that are unseen. And then not enough money in the bank. So, I mean, we could say all kinds of things. We could say fear of the lack of money. I don't know. I'm still waking up. I don't have folders in my cup, but I do have Cameron's something Hawaiian coffee. It's a light roast. But anyway, fuck, that was just weird. Dreams can be weird. Dreams can be super weird. God, there's this weird smell in here. I'm not liking it. You're the star of your own show. Isn't that grand? Everyone needs fresh water. Guess what? Can I tell you something? Our planet is riddled with water. Is any of it safe to drink? I'm hearing fresh from the Rocky Mountains. Icelandic water, whatever that means. Too many stuck together. Let's shuffle them again. You're on top of this situation. Oh, I can't shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Puppy goes home today. His mom is supposed to pick him up, I think. His mom is my daughter. His mommy. Did I tell you guys I'm going to be a grandma again? A little blessing. A little baby blessing. Wonder if it's going to be a redhead. All these redheads being born. The giant race. The redheads are going to take over the world. Man, the end times, I would hate to have a baby in the end times. How scary would that be? How scary would that be? All right, guys, I love you. I'm out of here. I just had to come on and say that dream because it was fucking weird. I just remember thinking, wait, I got it. I don't have enough money in the bank. I got to get that money in the bank. You know? Thank you for my donations and funding. Thank you for my great fortune and success. Thank you for gifts of land and money. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I'm just going to speak it out there. We've talked about this before. You're going to get what you need. And you feel that. You feel that urge. You feel that nudge. So you're starting to work towards that. You're starting to build, the vision that God has given you, If God has given you a vision, and this is what I'm learning, even though I can't see it now, and even though I think it should have been by now, even though I think I should be further than, even though I think, it's, God gave you that vision. It's going to happen. You just need to do what you need to do and let it unfold naturally, because I can't personally right now force it to happen, but I think everything is happening exactly how it's supposed to. One way or another. I have an amount in my mind that I want to start with. And if I can start with more than that, and it's 6 figures. And then I've got to talk to somebody that has land, and I got to see, let's do the groundbreaking work. Let's start something. This is going to be, the very, what do you call it? You know, the very first one, I had it earlier. Um, the prototype, like, you know, and then go from there. You know, I've talked to this man before, and I had told him, you know, you've got the place and the da 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 da. You know, I want to do this, that, and the other thing, and you know, it'll make you a lot of money. I just need a place to stay while I'm there, and to be taken care of, because I'm going to be putting everything that I get into this, and I don't want anything in return. I just want to build this. I want to start the prototype. I want to start the beginning of it, and then go from there. And as I'm building this, God will give me ways to do certain things, and I have certain ideas. So that, and I, you know, if I have this one thing that brings me in quite a bit of money, you know, I'll start with whatever I can, but I'm hoping for a 6-figure, you know. 150 would be nice, but 100 sounds like that's doable. In some land, you know, I'll pour all my money into it. I don't care. I just want to build a place, practice, and see how it works, and see what works the best, and see how we can build, how I can build these things. But you know, this place is going to be a place for healing, for coming together, for creating, maybe even living. But I don't know if I'm going to make it a permanent living spot, or if it's going to be just a place to come and, you know, maybe it could be the start of a brand new little community, and then we'll just go from there. I don't know. But plants and food and herbs and a cool fucking little place to be at. Yeah. For meditations and healings and talkings and this and that. I can't wait. Yeah, it'll be fucking wonderful. And I'm super excited for it, because it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. Thank you for my overnight success and sensation. I heard televised. I don't want it really televised. I don't want anyone to know what I'm doing. I mean, we'll be, I'll be filming it, of course. We'll be talking about it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. There's going to be so many people going, fuck, I wish I would have fucking sown a seed into her project, into everything she's been talking about when I had the chance. Damn it. Should have went with my gut feeling. Now I'm assed out. I talked about this before. Get down on the ground level. Nobody wants to. I might have one person, and the only one person that really matters, the one with the fucking land to do it. And then the rest of you are assed out. It's okay. It's funny because I thought I needed other people, and God said, all you need is me. I will call the people to you when it's time. You had to get right first, Serena. You had to get off drugs, but you already knew that, right? You have to get your body right. Working on that. So I'd really love to take that money and get a new grill. But if I get enough, then I will. I got to get these. I really wanted to do something. I really wanted to grow my teeth back and have these all heal and fix, but I think I really need to get all these top teeth pulled, because that's nothing but infection. I got a wisdom tooth that's half gone. That's all infection. I'm surprised I'm doing as well as I am with all this infection in my body. When I get my new grill, motherfuckers, when I get my new grill, when I get all this shit pulled out, I will feel so good, and then I'll be able to heal my body so much better. Somebody needs to hear that. Maybe not about your teeth, but, inflammation is the silent, deadly killer in our acidic diets, our gut, the parasites, the microplastics they put in our food. Come on now. We're riddled with this shit, but we're going to find a way, a natural way. We're going to get better. We're going to break out of this system. Homesteading, self-sustained, but food is so important, and we've got to start doing that now. It even says in the Bible, we got to eat from our hands, from what we grow. And then the second year you plant vineyards, or is it fruit trees? I don't know. It's something. Those of you Bible thumpers, those of you, or look it up. It's in the Bible. And that's how I'm taking it to mean, and that's how they showed it to me. Growing our own food, living off the land. I need to talk to him about growing bamboo. Bamboo grows fast, and you can use it to build. You can use it for all kinds of shit. So we need bamboo, and it just grows crazy. So we need that, but we need more mature bamboo shoots, right? Because then you can make pipes. Come on. Those of us that have fuel energy, then you can use those dowsing rods to find your water. It's about to happen. It's about to happen. And once I get started, there ain't no stopping. God has a plan and wants to use me and you to fulfill God's plan here on earth. So don't be afraid to act upon it. Don't be afraid to talk about it. Don't be afraid to dream the impossible dream, because with God, all things are possible. Know this. I love you. I love you guys. Namaste.